Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start this meeting. It's exactly 6 p.m. Next up will be roll call.
Alex Cantu, present.
John Anais here.
Armin Garza present.
JJ Peña present.
And Oscar Salinas here, and Dr. Benoist, I do declare a quorum.
Thank you, Mr. Salinas. Give me 1 minute. I have a student to do the pledge.
Do you have to inside that?
Huh? I don't know.
Should we have inside?
This evening, we have Joe Oscar Cerda, 11 years old, currently resides in the city of Palmview. And at the age of 5, he started playing t-ball with the Palmview Boys and Girls Club and has continued with baseball ever since. Throughout his life with baseball, he has earned an amazing amount of medals, trophies, and 8 gold championship rings. His achievements are not only in sports, but as a student at Garcia Middle School, where he's now a 6th grader, he has excelled in academics and is enrolled in all pre-AP classes. Mr. Joe Oscar Cerda is going to lead us for the pledge. Will everyone please stand?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You represented your campus well, and I know your parents are here. Would you please stand?
Alrighty, guys. Next item on the agenda be the tax collector report, July 2017.
Make a motion.
Motion by Mr. Alanis,
Second.
second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Next item is superintendent's report.
Just on our first day enrollment report, we had 13,000 secondary students and 12,655 elementary students, for a total of 25,819 students.
That was the first day, right, Doc?
That was the first day. Then on the second day, we had 13,505 secondary students and 13,203 elementary students, for a total of 26,708. So those are our first 2 days.
We're a little bit under the,
A little bit,
okay.
yes.
What are we doing about this, Doc? Can't we have like our PEP programs and our counseling programs and our dropout prevention program? We need to have them out there, make sure we pick up these kids.
We will be looking at the schools that have drops and addressing those with student services to find those, to look for some of those students, or at least find out where they went, if they're not with us in the district.
I know that I was talking to Mr. Cantu, and you had a good point, Mr. Cantu, if you want to address
The
it.
thing is that, I know that in the past, you all have done certain things to go out in the communities, you know, to try and inform the parents and try to bring some of those kids back. Maybe we need to start looking at some of the alternatives or something, some of the new things that we used to do in the past, to go out, maybe have people block walk and stuff like that, and, you know, just try to reach out to the community, especially those schools that are, you know, that don't have, that we lost kids to, see where those kids are at, and if they're anywhere else where they are now, you know. And on our migrant also, we need to look into the migrant numbers to see how many kids are still out.
I know we have a total of 1,700 migrant students, and we're just thinking maybe half of them are here, so we're still missing that. But that's a real good idea, and we usually go out and look for kids at the secondary level, but I think it'll be important for all levels to be looking out for kids, because there's differences at all grade levels.
On our projections for the ADA for the year, on 26,590, and we said, what was our second day total?
But that's for your ADA. You did it ADA,
On ADA.
based on their attendance. So that's
The
why
attendance.
we need to work on that also. It's also important that we look at attendance, because it's the average daily attendance.
And I know that we have Mr. Cedillo now working there. That's going to be his main focus on that, right?
Yes, and he generates reports on a daily basis on who's not there and then we have to follow up on the ones that are not there.
I would say we were at 26, you said, I think, on the second day?
For enrollment,
26-7.
yes, 26,708.
I would like for Mr. Cedillo to come and present the next board meeting, Doc.
We can have that.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
Anything else, guys? Okay, Doc, I think moving on.
Okay, the next item on the superintendent's report, I'm gonna move to number 3. On the superintendent's report, we have a great team of boys that represented us across the country, and so we thought it would be fitting that we recognize them this evening, and I'm gonna call on Mr. Alex Guajardo, our athletic director, to help us recognize these students. I'm gonna ask Mr. Cantu and Mr. Alanis to please step forward to help us recognize these students. And I love the chime of the medals.
Good evening, Dr. Benavides and school board, everybody present. Here we have the Palmview All-Star baseball team, Bronco 12 and under, made up of La Jolla ISD students. These students, the 12U All-Star team won 3 championships, starting with the section championships in McAllen, Texas. Then they became the regional championships in Harlingen. They were the South Zone champions in Tampa, Florida, advancing to the Pony World Series on August the 3rd in Los Alamitos, California, where they faced teams from Japan, Mexico, and California, where they placed 4th in the world. This team is composed of kids that will eventually be representing our schools, the Huskies, the Coyotes, and the Lobos. First off, we have Joe Oscar Cerda from Garcia Middle School. Cesar Cantu from Chavez Middle School. Juan Ramos Jr. from Chavez Middle School. Eliab Gonzalez from Chavez Middle School. Anwar Ramirez from Garcia Middle School. Joshua Martinez from Chavez Middle School. Lucas Zambrano Jr. from Garcia Middle School. Damian Pruneda from Chavez Middle School. Rene Guerra from Chavez Middle School. Easy Puente from Garcia Middle School. Kevin Marron from Richards Middle School. Elian Morales from De Zavala Middle School. Hugo Cantu Jr. from Chavez Middle School. Juan Castaneda from Trevino Middle School. And all this would not have been possible with the support from their parents and their coaches, Mr. Lucas Zambrano, Mario Marron, and Mr. Hugo Cantu.
Congratulations again to all of you, and will all the parents please stand? I know it's a proud moment, so thank you, parents. Great job. Continue to support them so they can stay in sports, they can stay in school and excel in everything that they do. We wish you the best in your future, guys. Great job. Do we have the Juarez Lincoln? Okay. He's right.
Okay.
Great. I'm going to call on Mr. Adame, Ruben Adame, our Fine Arts Administrator, to help us recognize our next student.
Good evening, Dr. Benavides, President Salinas, members of the board, Assistant Superintendent, and guests. It is with great pleasure that I stand before you to recognize a very special individual. Mr. Abel Guerrero, graduate from Juarez Lincoln High School, had a stellar band experience. He achieved and succeeded many, if not all, of his goals. His biggest achievement last year was being selected into the TMEA All-State Band through a tough and rigorous process. He was the first TMEA All-State Band student from Juarez Lincoln High School, but Abel was not done. His last competition as a high school student was at the 2017 UIL State Solo and Ensemble Competition in late May of this year in Austin. Again, he was successful in earning a first division rating, earning him a UIL State Solo Gold Medal. He then went on to graduate from Juarez Lincoln High School, where he plans to major in music at the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. So in early June, Abel, his parents Ismael and Maria G. Guerrero, along with Mrs. Inaya M. Banda, his former flute teacher and band director who's standing with him, received a letter from the UIL State Music Office stating the following. Dear Abel, on behalf of the University Interscholastic League, please allow me to congratulate you for being selected as an outstanding performer at the 2017 Texas State Solo and Ensemble Flute Solo Contest. Of the approximately 100,000 students participating in the regional UIL music contest and the 25,000 musicians who performed at the Texas State Solo and Ensemble contest, only 2 to 3% of the solo performers earned the distinguished honor of being recognized as an outstanding performer. This achievement is truly a mark of musical excellence. In recognition of this honor, please accept the enclosed drape medal, which I believe Mrs. Banda has. The medallion is identical to those awarded to state champions in all UIL events. Wear it with pride. Awards of this nature do not come easily and reflect the efforts of many individuals. Your parents, your school, and your teachers are to be commended for their contribution to your success. I encourage you to share this honor with them. At the same time, remember that you alone, through your own talent, dedication, and hard work, made this accomplishment a reality. I extend to you a personal best wishes for continued success as you strive for musical excellence. Sincerely, signed by Dr. Bradley Ann Kent, State Director of Music. Please help me recognize Mr. Abel Guerrero, escorted by his parents, Ismael and Maria G. Guerrero, his former flute teacher and band director, Mrs. Inaya M. Banda, and his former principal, Mrs. Maria M. Solis, who is standing right over here, Mr. Abel Guerrero. Congratulations, Abel. We're proud of you. Congratulations, and thank you, Mrs. Banda.
That concludes the superintendent's report.
Thank you, Doc. Abel, just one thing. Arriba Juárez Lincoln, arriba los Huskies. I was gonna say arriba la Juárez, but I was gonna leave Lincoln outside. So, you know what I meant. Okay, moving on, guys. Discussion items number one, be information on the 2017 property tax rates. Anybody?
Just information.
Okay. Moving on to the next item, number two, appointment of the 2017 official delegate to the Texas Association of School Boards.
This doesn't have to be a discussion item because we have the nomination coming up under business and finance, so we can move on to that item at that time.
Okay, so moving on to that, next be public comments. Do we have any public comments?
No.
So then we're moving on to consent agenda.
So move.
Motion by Mr. Alanis.
Second.
Was you, Mr. Garza?
Yeah.
I'll take Mr. Garza second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Coming back to letter A, contracts, agreement between La Jolla SD and RGV Red Light LLC.
moved.
Motion by Mr. Alanis,
Second.
second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Moving on, under letter B, bids, school and office supply for warehouse stock bid 2017-79.
So move.
I have a motion by Mr. Alanis.
Second.
I have a second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor?
We have a tie, we need to just. break it.
Okay, we're gonna
Yes.
break the tie.
Right here.
We have
A lot of tie bits? Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, so we have several tight bits, so usually what happens is we'll pull up the two chips. So we're gonna start with Mr. Cantu? Okay.
¿Cómo está, mijo?
I don't know why.
Number 74 to 100 are the same vendor, so we're gonna use the same chips. Yes, sir. We have a tie bid on item number 74, 75, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Those, the two vendors are the same for those items, so we'll be using the same chips. Then when we get to the other items, we'll use the respective chips.
They're over there.
So the two tie-bid vendors are Pyramid School Products and School Special. So we start with item 74.
School specialty.
The next one is item 75.
Who's first?
Item 93.
School specialty?
Pyramid School Products.
Pyramid School.
Number 94, Pyramid School Products.
Pyramid School product. Pyramid.
Specialty.
Who's first?
Item number 99.
Pyramid? Pyramid?
Pyramid. 100.
Pyramid School Products.
Raise business product.
Raise business product.
Type of vendors are Gateway, Office Supply, and products.
Race business?
Pyramid School.
The last one is item 147. And type of vendors are Pyramid School products.
Thank you, ladies. Okay, I had a motion by Mr. Solis and a second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor after the bids?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Moving on to letter C, Business and Finance, number 4, 2017-2018 La Jolla ISD operating budget.
So move.
I have a motion by Mr. Cantu.
Second.
I have a second by Mr. Solis. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Number 5, under Business and Finance, ordinance number 2017-01, certifying that tax roll on the 2017-2018 school year, setting the tax rate of a minimum of 1.31 per every 100 valuation, and a 1.17 for the MNO and a 0.14 for the IS, as for the La Jolla Independent School District, certifying the findings and providing for the servability costs.
I so move.
So move, Mr. Solis.
Second.
Second by, I'll take Mr. Garza's. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Item number 6, under Business and Finance, letter C, appointment of 2017 official delegate to the Texas Association of School Boards.
Is there somebody we're appointing, Doc, or?
This is for another responsibility other than the other one that Mr. Cantu has to go, is to have a delegate at the conference. You can, I would recommend that you just go with Mr. Cantu.
With that being said by our superintendent, and since you're already gonna be there, Mr. Cantu, I go ahead and make the nomination and the motion to have Mr. Cantu continue with that separate one there, so,
He's a delegate.
a delegate.
He
Sounds good.
represents,
I'll make that motion.
A delegate, it sounds good, man. Okay, so making a motion by Mr. Lanis,
I second.
second by Mr. Garza, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Number 7, authorization for servicing agent to assign agent to the record for property and casualty and related insurances.
So move.
Motion by Mr. Alanis,
Second.
second by Mr. Cantu, those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Under letter E, Human Resources, public hearing and approval of salary adjustments regarding payment in excess of contractual amount. So at this time, 6:26, it's open for any questions as a public meeting. What do we have here, Doc? People that are having additional,
these are additional duties. These are people that help monitor at the Jimmy Carter Building where we offer SDC classes.
okay?
And they monitor during the time that those classes are being held. They take turns. They don't all work at the same time. Mr. Martin Perez, Mrs. Rebecca Sepulveda, Dalia Trevino, and Deborah Zamora.
Okay. Any questions from the public? Any questions for you, gentlemen? Okay, so it's at 6:27. I'm ending the public hearing and I'll need a motion.
So move.
Cantu?
Second.
Second by Mr. Peña. All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion passes. Letter two, under Human Resources, additional stipends and days for new Assistant Mariachi Director and Color Guard at La Jolla High School.
So move.
Motion by Mr. Cantu,
Second that.
second by Mr. Alanis. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Under letter E, Human Resources, number three, Texas Teacher Evaluation and Support System. Need a motion?
So move.
So, motion by Mr. Garza,
Second.
second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Under letter E, Human Resources, number four, proposed salary increase and non-teaching, for non-teaching professionals, sorry, classified and auxiliary. That's it, answer. Need a motion?
So move.
Motion by Mr. Garza,
Second.
second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. At this time, it is 6:28 and under Sections Code 551071, 551072, and 551074. It's 6:28, into executive session. Okay, it's 7:33, and we are back from executive session.
President, I'd like to make a motion on items 1, 2, 3, and 4 as discussed in executive session.
Have a motion?
Second.
Second by Mr. Garza, a motion by Mr. Lanis. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes.
Mr. President, members of the board, I recommend approval of resolution number 2017-05, authorizing the purchase of 705 East Expressway 83 in La Jolla, Texas.
My motion is recommended by our legal counsel.
Second that.
A motion by Mr. Garza, second by Mr. Lanis. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes.
President, members of the board, with respect to item number 6, I recommend approval to proceed as necessary with the litigation.
I move.
Okay, you have a motion by Mr. Garza as requested by legal, and a second by Mr. Lanis. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. It's 7:34, and this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.